What's going on, world? It's your boy at Big Game James _36, and this is Big Games B.S., part of the Media Group, presented by AlphaClinicsOnline.com. AlphaClinicOnline.com is the go-to place where you go and get all of your stuff taken care of. All of your hormonal, TRT, estrogen level, especially with men right now. It's March Madness. The estrogen levels get really, really high. Testosterone levels get really, really low. Got to make sure we go check on these things, check your levels, get your blood work done so that you can know if you're living your best life. I actually got my blood work done when I get back in town. I should be checking that out, checking out my levels, making sure I'm not good. Because sometimes when you're just not feeling good, you got that bitch in you, man. You just got to get that about you. And we got to make sure we get that about you a little bit. I got my cigars from the world's greatest cigar lounge, not dehumidor.com, excuse me. Goodfellas cigar. I'm trying to share this and stuff. We on that BS. I don't even think I uploaded Friday's show to the SoundCloud. I gotta change that. But yeah, man, I'm glad everybody coming in tomorrow. Remember, I want you guys to check out the chat. By the end of the show, tell me what y'all think the show's name should be. We'll get into a lot of other stuff. Spring ball starts for Florida State this week. Spring ball's been going on for Miami and Florida for the last few weeks. A lot of places all over the nation have been doing the spring ball. First practice for FSU is tomorrow. I will not be there. I should, however, be at Thursday's practice and pro day. So we'll probably be doing a bunch of special shows for you guys just to come in and chop it up. I'll probably do one later this afternoon where we do a breakdown of this positions going into that. But bigger than that, the spring game is 420, April 20th. We will have cigars. I need to get out of this. Okay, there we go. I'll have cigars. You bring your own kind of smoke if you want to, but the spring game family reunion tailgate will be there. 12. Shout out to Kyle. Man, we didn't say Kyle made it. What up, Kyle? Yeah, I'm in the safe room away from family. And yes, it has a lot of Star Wars stuff. I'm a little known Black History fan. I have never watched one Star Wars movie, but I understand pop culture and enough of the stuff to be able to get away with what I need to get away with. I have watched The Mandalorian, though. I have watched The Mandalorian, but I've never watched a Star Wars movie. But 420, make sure you got the tailgate tickets. The tailgate tickets are $20 right now through the end of March. Once March hits, once we hit April, we're gonna go back up to $40. That's the $40, $40. All you can eat, all you can drink. Tickets are going fast for the spring game, though. So you need to make sure you purchase your spring game ticket. If you have it, if you're a 3-6 Mafia, if you're an all-in member and you want to go to the spring game, make sure you let me know. You'll be on there with me. 3-6 Mafia and above. Remember, your tailgate tickets are covered. We know who our 3-6 Mafia members are. So check that out. You go to the next thing, Miles. Oh man, Mike, make sure Mike Hall says he's on his way to Jacksonville, man. Make sure you swing by Goodfellas, man. I'm out of town. Would love to catch up with you. I won't be there. Go by Goodfellas. Tell them Big Game sent you. As Miles is looking for the next link to click. Oh, so I was asked we could do this. We got the big game. Well, not big game. I should call it a big game shit, but then Media Group members challenge. So all my greenies, if you go to the community on the YouTube, you can see the tournament link. You can log in. It's $150 to the winning bracket. Remember, membership start as low as $3.99. You can go in. You can win $150 by the end of March Madness. So check that out. Only members. You can't get it if you're not a member. Matter of fact, you might want to make sure you check when your membership is, because if you win it, March Madness ends in April. If you win it, and you're not a member, you don't get that. You don't get that money. So again, no other YouTube channel is doing these kind of things for you to encourage you. But check it out. If you don't like money, I get it. I'm going to put up one. I don't even know how to tell you what the hell is going on with March Madness. I actually should do a women's bracket. I'm more interested in the women's March Madness bracket than I am in the men's. But whatever. Going on to the next thing. We're trying to get to 6,000 subs. Obviously, you see we're 582 subs away from 6,000. Once we get to 6,000, we will give away a $500 to a live listener, and then we will have 2 member giveaways. We will have a member giveaway of 100, and then we'll have a member giveaway of however many likes that show gets. So right now, subscription is free. Memberships are cheap. The goal of this year is to get to 10,000 subs. Once we get to 10,000 subs, we will give away a pair of tickets, a pair of season tickets to FSU. Or if you're a Jags fan and you tell me that, then I'll give you. We'll get you. I work on getting you a pair of season tickets to the Jags. One of those two things for you for the winner. So again, if we get to 10,000 before the season, the goal is for the year though. 10,000 subscriptions, 500 members, rocking and rolling when it comes to that. Shout out to my guy with Sporadics. He's got some. I hope he'll have a big announcement coming up here end of the month. Shout out to my boy George with Renegade Report. Everybody in here, make sure you have to follow, subscribe those guys, as well as Dope Talk with CJ, my man Chip with 850 with Conquer. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Yeah, if I did, they'll be all right. On to the next rounds. Speaking of basketball, congratulations to NC State for winning the ACC tournament. They won the ACC championship in basketball. Their athletic director, Boo Corrigan's in tears. He's so happy. Nothing would make me happier than them not getting an invite to the NCAA tournament, even though I know they did. They should have been invited to the NIT. As I always say, fuck Boo Corrigan what Magic's did. I would never forgive him for what they did to us. We may not ever have another season like that at Florida State. Again, to put it in perspective, that's the 4th best season that Florida State has ever had. And we didn't even get an opportunity to fail. Like, his team would get an opportunity to get their asses whooped. If they didn't win the ACC, they probably weren't going. But now they're good enough to go get their behinds whooped. But nobody will do that. And for you people who keep saying just get over it, you can get over yourself. I'm tired of this stuff, man. Tired of how y'all treat us Native Indians. You never tell. The only people you gotta tell to get over stuff are people like us. I don't want to get over it. It just happened. I'll never get over. I'll never forget. Treating this like it's not as serious 9/11. Never forget. Never forget. But more basketball news. This will be the most basketball coverage that you guys have gotten on this show in quite some time, unless it's women's basketball. But something that women's basketball fans can appreciate, and a lot of people appreciate this. If we go to the next one, Miles, you'll see what we're talking about. A lot of people appreciate Black Dick, and there's nothing wrong. It's a beautiful thing. I possess one. My sons possessed them. A lot of my friends possessed them. And to see the Orlando Magic in the class of 2023 really give appreciation to Black Dick, just puts a smile on my face when it's out, because every month should be Black History Month, because it's history. We should all do this. But this was posted on the actual Orlando Magic's Twitter, the official Twitter. They took it down, but you can't get around this. This is like a great AO moment. But there's so many moments that have been missed this year. There's a player by the there's a few. I hope my girls beat the fuck out of Bama. I need them to play Georgia first, but I need them to beat Bama. The girls play FSU women's play Alabama on Friday. But so many other names get missed. And then if you go to the Facebook comments are going wild on this. One of our is it that the echoes that bad, moms? Damn. The comments on Facebook are wild. So Keisha puts she wants one when it comes to that. A lot of AOs, a lot of boosty faces. Fat Joe says he liked Dick from Kansas, and that's apparently I guess where Dick was from Kansas. I thought he was saying that's what he prefers. There's Jaylen Brown. Him and Jaylen Brown should do a jersey swap. Because think about it, Brown. Some people like Brown did. Some people like White. Derek White would be a person that he should. But then it would be kind of messed up. I don't know. And then somebody you got Nazir Little. Nobody really likes Little. I mean, that's why you have alpha male, for the little ones. But a little basketball humor going in there. One of the things I learned going to college is people got some crazy last names, man. It's fun. And to the next. Make sure I'm going right. Oh yeah, end of an era, man. End of the era. Listen, man. Miles, I'm gonna need you to use this one twice. So this is me as a guy who covers the Jaguars. Anybody who knows me knows there's been a player who I absolutely was two players that I've hated since I've covered the Jaguars. I don't think either one of them was a good person. One of them was a former Gator defensive tackle who I was so glad he left. Actually, we got rid of him, and the Jags went to the playoffs. That's how bad of a cancer he was. Just wasn't good. I'm not even going to mention his name. He just sucked. But not too far after that, we drafted a guy, Caleb Chaser from LSU. He called himself second, but he never had any sacks. He had 9 sacks in his entire college career. And he came to the Jags, and he might have had 9 sacks in 4 years, if that. He was never in position. He sucked. Well, he is no longer a member of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He is now Sheena Quick's problem. He's a member of the Carolina Panthers. And we all remember this. Nothing, just this is how he played. Oh, yeah. This is being
every time. Yes, sir.
I love you calling chasing motherfuckers. They always need a sound effects. When they say this is going to give me a kill because we're going to talk about it or whatever again today. He's got to deal with the he's got to deal with the Panthers for $5 million. Never made a play that mattered. Actually, he made one play and then he got called back. It was the funniest thing in the world this season. It's like he made a good play and then like it was a sack with a fumble and then just by his luck he got called back. But just Miles, can we go back to that video? This doesn't absolutely nothing. The whole goal is to not get close enough to where somebody can put their hands on you. And just a little T-Rex thing he's doing, it looked like two. It looked like two sassy. It looked like he's fighting the sassy ghost. I bet if we put some not Mexican music. It's not gonna kill me. Some Spanish music to it. I think we can put that suave to it. Suave, suave, suave. Hey man, Mike, don't you pick on Jameis. This has got nothing to do with Jameis. This does look like a Louis Young skit. What's funny is somebody's getting paid $150 an hour, and he think he's doing something. All of the people do this stuff. The problem with Jameis trainer, I know Jameis' trainer. He's actually a really good guy. There's a method to the madness when it comes to it. I don't know what this is doing. This is like that bad fly. You just swatting at flies. Anyways, all right, man. But Jacksonville Jaguar fans are ecstatic. We're ready to get rid of this guy. We are good. Quarterbacks, if we can go put up that Coming to America 1 miles and get the happy quarterbacks around the world, not just in the NFL, but around the world. Friday was also the greatest day of their life. It was the greatest day of their life because we have literally just saw one of the greatest defensive players, definitely in our generation, but of all time. He hung it up. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful that he got a Super Bowl with the Rams. This man is literally everything that you want to lie to kids about. He was an under-recruited guy coming out of high school. He's a little shorter. He's explosive. He is nothing while we just saw Clavion playing with air, this man was doing drills with knives. Like his defensive line hands trainer was coming at him with knives and swords, and he was swapping those down. This is Aaron Donald. This is how good Aaron Donald is. This isn't CGI. This isn't Photoshop. That's one man being blocked by 4 Miami Dolphins players. That's how good he is. You gotta account. You gotta know where he's at. This man was amazing. This is truly an end of an era. I'm sad. I would have loved to see him go somewhere else. Maybe get a little bit more, add a little more years of a better team that he could still just get the rush to passer. But hey, we got enough money. You got a good family. He's 30 years old. He knows exactly what he's doing. He got to hang him up and get on about it there. We got a couple of clips. Just Aaron Donald. If you don't know football, you don't know who Aaron Donald is. Just know he's going to be considered one of the GOATs. Reggie White still the best D lineman I've ever seen in my life. But this is quarterbacks. Again, people making jokes about quarterbacks when they hear Aaron Donald's retiring. It's not because they don't like him. It's just sometimes he's got a guy that's just really dominant, man. You can't beat him. Now, this is what.
What's his draft report?
Yeah, can you blow that up? Somebody, I love when people Miles, if you can go on Twitter and see if we can't find Aaron Donald's RAS, his relative athlete score, since we've been using that a lot. Which is funny, these weaknesses, because none of this stuff happened in the league. His marginal height and frame is nearly maxed out. He's 6 foot, probably 5'11", right around close to 300 pounds. And they thought that was gonna get it for him. His hands are more active than strong, could play with more pop and power. I don't think that could be the furthest from the truth from his NFL career. He gets snared and controlled by bigger and longer blockers. Overpowered in the run game and ground up by double teams. We just saw him getting blocked by 4 players. not a two-gap player. Yeah, has some tweener traits, lacks ideal. This is why sometimes you just got to watch the film and know that there's a ball player. First time I remember watching him was when Florida State played Pittsburgh, Jameis Winston's first game. That man was like everywhere in that game. He was a menace. He's actually why people look at Pittsburgh. Shoot. So he did crack 6 foot, 285, 469, 35 reps on the bench, 32-inch vertical. So he's up there in that explosive 4.39 3-cone. Like, this is why sometimes you just gotta look at stuff and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna go against the ideal traits. The only knocks he had were his height and his weight. Everything else was still the roof. His strength, 35 reps on a 225 is a lot, man. What up, Bud? Hey man, Bud, that Bud. I don't know what else to tell you, brother. Everything else is through the roof. You know, sometimes you just gotta take chances with guys like this. Damn, this is good ass score. But anyways, Aaron Donald, end of the era. Truly one of those guys where you want to tell your kids this is who you need to play like. You need to tell kids not to be like some Gators. A lot of people talk about Florida State people being crooks. We're criminals, right? Criminals. But it's a lot. I mean, from the credit card scandal where they stole used funds that weren't supposed to, a whole bunch of other different things. You know what? I'm not going to tell this. We have our version of this guy, Junkyard Doug. Doug was, if you guys remember, both Orlando tailgates. He has Pitt TLH, where you can get your vintage FSU FAMU gear. Florida has their version of it. Here's the guy. I want you to listen to what he was talking about it, and kind of let's just go from there.
I got scammed by former Florida football player Mark Thompson. He scammed me along with numerous other people. Over on Twitter/X, he said he was selling a bunch of his old gear. I hit him up. I bought some. I initially sent him $570, and then I sent him another $160. I was able to get the $570 back, luckily, because I sent on PayPal, but the $160, I'm not getting back. And unfortunately, most of the other people that sent him money are not getting their money back either. He is not sending them items, and he is not sending them refunds. There is nothing in this world that I hate more than a scammer. And this really hurts me because there is nobody in this world that I support more than the Gators and athletes. And for them to do this is really unfortunate. But he plays for the Houston Roughnecks, and I don't think that organization should have that kind of dude on their team. So everybody hit them up.
I'm liking it.
$170.
Can we go back to the top of this? This is what I always love, right? I go to the beginning of the video real quick, Miles. Right, so this is what you always gotta love because people put this in their header. I wonder what my header says. Anyways, Psalm 6:18, 6:8. I don't even know what that is. What is Psalm 16 verse 8. Try to get
16:8.
Get some church in here today. I keep my eyes always on the Lord. With him at my right, I will not be shaken. Okay, so it's got nothing to do with being a thief, but he keeps his eyes on the Lord. Romans 5:3-5. Let's see, what does this one say? So I love when the Bible. Not only that, but we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that the suffering produces endurance. And endurance produces character, and character produces hope. And hope does not put us to shame, because God's love has been poured into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who has been given to us. That might be good. This might be what Mark is telling. Oh boy, just have faith. God is putting you through this for some reason, and I don't even know. He's also a jockey. I have no idea who Mark Thompson is. I don't remember him. Mark Thompson, Florida Gators. Okay, he was a running back on the 2017 team. He's from Pennsylvania, 6'2", 239. Did he have any stats? Not really. He ran for a career. He got 5 touchdowns. That's pretty cool. And he ran for just under 600 yards in his entire career. I'm not even sure why you're buying this kind of stuff, but like, whatever. I feel bad for him. Like, this is why I always tell people, like, it's kind of difficult. And people are like, how can I trust you? I was like, well, my name is on this thing. I feel bad when people don't get stuff right. And I know it's a couple of people who, when I get this new batch of hats, I got you because I remember you did pay for it. I just got to go back and do it. But we should have some new hats in April. So we'll have, shout out to my boy. I think I saw Bobby on here. Bobby, we got FAMU colored hats or Mandarin high school colored hats. You might like those. I know my guy Blake listens from time to time. But I think Blake has our New York Knicks color or Bowes high school hats, and then everybody else will have FSU hats, and then we have the all black MFTK NWA letters just for the neutral caps for those who want those. And then I still have Jaguar caps left over too. So anybody who wants those will be selling those, I believe, at 40. Good hats, solid hats though. And if you're a real one and you need a fat head fitted, let me know because some of the big headed people, we need a little bit of extra room for our hats. But I don't even like selling my apparel because the crazy part about this is I know Marshall, and I hope he's, well, actually stealing it away, but maybe he fell on hard times or whatever, but like you can never get this shit back. Like I don't know where my rings are. Like somebody somewhere during the process of life, my rings got stolen, and I'm mad about that. And like I can't. My son knows he's seen them at the stadium, but I should just be able to go into my closet and be able to get some guys and be able to show somebody my rings, but whatever. I'm not selling my Letterman jacket. I got 2 jerseys left. I gave the rest of them away to family, and I pray to God that I never. What we don't want is what happened with Drake. I don't want Drake having a 3-6 jersey on, and I didn't get no real money from it. Oh damn, Kyle. Sorry about your neighbor, bro. Um, you know, to their family, man. I hope their family is fun. Going to the next thing, for Bobby. Want Bobby to see why the Hurricanes are going to be on top this year. Anybody who puts this much effort into the small, it's how you do anything, it's how you do everything, is what Coach Norvell says. And I believe if this isn't Miami's strength and conditioning coach, he's got a doppelganger. And Miami strength and conditioning coach Miles White, we play this, we can go look up a picture of him. You'll see exactly why. If they're not the same, this definitely is his morning regimen. is if he did his mustache and it was more, and get the little line. You know how we have a little line right here in our mustache? If he did it just made it like a U, it was done. That was the thing. Did he brush his teeth? Like, do you brush? You gotta brush your teeth before you do all this because you can't have a toothbrush and a toothbrush. Well, yeah, because you're gonna be bumping up against the mustard. What's wild though is that back in the day, this was I don't even understand it. Like this isn't even that's a lot of maintenance. It's tough. It doesn't stay like that. They didn't put enough gel for it to stay like that. Because when the humidity hits, is it aerodynamic? Can you run a fast 40? And Luke put up there with Mike was 21, 2021 when he did that. That's exactly. He's like, yeah. Yo, I bet he laughed. He gotta laugh at the old school villains, man. That's wild, man. Adrian said he looked like the dude from Jumanji. Hey, man. That's wild, bro. Everybody got something. You wake up. I like to wake up and be able to move efficiently. I don't have the microwave, Kyle. This is what happens on the road. It's the echo of the room I'm in. I'm gonna have my Bluetooth. I have Bluetooth heads, my Bluetooth speakers tomorrow. So forgive me, Kyle. This is why we need the donations. I'm picking on UM's mustache. The UM strip coach is going to pick on my audio. But all right, going to the next thing. Yeah. Shout out to my fellow nerd Tony. He put the new college football template, and while we might not like it, we all might not agree with it. He may have some stuff here, but did the new college football plan get it right? I might have Tony come on so we can talk a little bit about the new. We haven't had him in a minute. I thought it'd be interesting to compare the new college football funding allocation to how the teams each conference had sent to all the CFP, New Year's Six bowls, and its BCS predecessor. It's pretty close. In it, the new structure, SEC and the Big Ten actually take a pay cut. So does the ACC. They take a pay cut as well. ACC's is a little bit more, 3.5%. And the SEC, Big Ten both took about a 1%. Yeah, about almost a 1% pay cut. Big 12 actually gets paid more. And then the G5 and the independents actually get an exponential bump in all of this stuff right here. So I still hate the ACC for even becoming, trying to make themselves inferior. Not trying, you are inferior at this point. But this is the reason why we got to get out and dissolve your punk asses. To the next thing, Miles. Appreciate it, Kyle. Kyle with another $100 saying, "Don't come with that bullshit ass audio no more." Get that shit fixed. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. We'll be better by this afternoon when I come up to do FSU's spring air stuff. But going into football, and obviously after we talk about FSU, we'll talk more about that later on. the AFC North is now becoming an underground railroad to black quarterbacks. I remember a time growing up when you couldn't even name like a black quarterback was like finding. Anybody remember Airheads? How you used to want the white Airhead because that was the mystery flavor and that was the one that was hard to get, or the white Starburst. That's what it was like finding a black quarterback. Now everywhere. Now there's entire teams with their entire quarterback room is black. The Cleveland Browns went and got Jameis Winston. They went and got another backup quarterback from the Baltimore Ravens, whose name escapes me right now, along with Grabbing Deshaun Watson. Somebody said they're gonna call their quarterback room crabs and grabs. But now, who said they want to do bigger than that? Damn near the Steelers. Mike Tomlin says, "I'm coming for all the colored quarterbacks," and he went from having probably the whitest quarterback room to now possibly the blackest. Kenny Pickett, Mitchell Trubisky, Mason Rudolph, to Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. Why can't I think of who the other person is? It's another one that I'm missing right now. But basically, if you've seen CB4, it's basically Black History Month right now over there. And all of it is just.
Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all. And I'm black and you're black and I'm black, y'all. And I'm black.
That's really one of the funniest songs of the It's one of the funniest spoofs. It's one of the funniest spoofs I've ever heard in my life, man. Oh yeah. When's the wedding, Kyle? I just forgot about that. I remember you got or did you just tell the girl you love her? You didn't take the next step. I forgot about that. And they traded for Justin Fields, which is wild. But they're extra black, and I'm kind of cool with it. My man said he went out. Mike Tomlin went up there and did the Shug Night. I'm gonna give the dude. We'll put his tweet up there so he makes sure he gets everything that he needs. He's like, if you're a talented, mistreated, underestimated black player or coach in the NFL, and you don't want your owners or your GM, all of your contracts, dancing, come to Pittsburgh. And that's basically what Mike Tomlin did. He just dropped the mic on. They're gonna go get Jay up, which I don't think they're gonna get Jordan Travis now unless he's like in the 5th or 6th round. But like that's what I thought he was gonna go with at first. I actually think Trav might go to Cowboys. The ghetto Gronk. He put his Justin Fields meeting with Russell Wilson at the Steelers facility because we know Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson would be the guy that's like this. If you've seen Get Out.
Good to see another brother around here.
Yes, of course it is. Well, it was nice to meet you, Chris. Goodbye.
For Justin Fields, man. Justin Fields thought he was going to be the starter. He's not. All it is for Caleb Williams to now officially about to become a Chicago Bear and start crying again. Even though I got to get Diddy on to talk about Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams was in Jacksonville. Well, he's been training in Jacksonville. He was at TPC last week, looking homeless. And the things that he's been doing, but he's focused. The funniest thing is they're going to do all of this to go just to be able to barely make a wild card push. That's just what the Steelers do, and they went and got some good players. Tomlin's a good coach. I didn't send you the Tomlin. I didn't give you the Tomlin thing. We'll talk about Russell Wilson here in a little bit later. Actually, you know what? Nah. Miles, go all the way down to Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson is being brought in to be the leader and to be the guy to be able to push the Steelers in. And they're getting him for a bargain. I mean, they're getting him for vet minimum. The Broncos are still on the hook for all of the money, and it's crazy. But the crazy part is that the Steelers got
Get the fuck out of here.
What is it? What you call it? Black Air Force energy with George Pickens. You guys remember George Pickens from when we did the combine a couple of years ago? The boy couldn't read out a simple sentence. But basically, when Russ comes in there singing that "My God is an awesome God" and all that other shit that's coming in there, when he throws that interception and gets him lit up, this is basically what George Pickens is going to do to him in the locker room, which is by far. I love when people take little muppets and like do really mean shit with them. It's awesome.
Skedaddle. Get the fuck out of here. Skip fucking dad. Bitch ass nigga. Skedaddle. Get the fuck out of here. Skip fucking dad. Bitch ass nigga.
That's what they're all. Because again, one of the things that Black women love to defend is Russell Wilson for some reason. And we've had numerous people come on and say Russell Wilson is not a bad person, he's just light. And there's nothing wrong with him. He's just not the same as everybody else. Now, I'm curious, listen to what Uncle Shay Shay and Stephen A. Smith have to say about him from about 4 or 5 days ago.
Can I give it to you like this?
Please.
He's on the market. No matter how fine a chick is, no matter how many Birkin bags or Chanel purses she has, if she's on the market, what does that tell you?
Well, what that might do?
She
might
can
not
be a dime. She can have a mansion. She can drive a Bugatti with Rolls Royce and Cullinans. If
Right.
she's on the market, what does that tell you, Stephen A?
That tells me that somebody didn't want her. That don't mean I shouldn't. That's how I
Boo
answer the
daddy.
question. That's how I said, but what are you talking about? Boo there it is. I mean, we don't know that. What's
Okay.
good for the goose might not be good for the game.
Wilson was on the market, Stephen A.
Okay.
Tell you
Shannon,
what you believe that he is,
Stephen A. has it for me.
and you want me to have.
No, I'm going to take that. It's bothering me because I don't like this makeup. Shannon's got to find a better makeup artist, man. Hurricane 313, shout out to you coming to the channel, man. Appreciate you. This is a hurricane safe zone. Like we like your kind. You can come on. Like we gonna say some stuff. But you're welcome here. This is we speak the truth in love. But like, shout out to Shay Shay too, because I like Steve Stout. I'm a big Steve Stout fan, and he just had Steve Stout on there in one of his interviews. He was in Queensbridge Projects, which they're trying to make it sound like they didn't have that place scoped out. I am pretty sure that the police were everywhere. He wasn't just walking around Queensbridge Projects without a pass. But he really more. Can we, Miles, type in holiday? So I don't think people understand what I mean when I'm comparing him to Ving Rhames and Holiday. Now, I don't want no smoke with Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames, I seen what he did to Tyrese and Baby Boy, and though that was 20, 30 years ago, I still don't want that kind of smoke. But like, this stuff is getting ridiculous, man. Like, he's starting to become a character. Like Marvin Harrison Jr. can't help looking like a caricature. Shannon Sharp is choosing to look like a caricature, even though that is a badass suit. But like, I don't know what's going on here, man. It's like they powder him the wrong way. And does he sweat that much to where he needs like makeup like that? Like, is that Tuan Fu? He did it twice? Is that Wesley Snipes? Or is that Cheryl Underwood? That might be Cheryl Underwood. To the left. Not gonna put it. You know what? She's right. I need to stop. I'm not one of those people who's insinuating that Shannon Sharp likes me. I really don't give a fuck if he likes me or not. I actually like listening. He does have a good outside of that picture, Miles, the one with the blue with the suit on and the hair. Yeah, that one right there. That looked more like what we see with Shannon Sharp. and I need him to. I just need us to get better. I mean, you got the money. We can get you some better. People, all right, time, like chat. I wish we could put them side by side, like because you can't tell me that don't really put some frames on them, and that is kind of what Shannon looks like. Maybe not, even with the weird facial expression. Like, still a phenomenal tight end. Probably one of the best tight ends that ever played the game. Just look at a little. But Gilbert Arenas was like, so like, hey, moving forward, but like, Russ is good. I think Russ just, they stay behind every good man is a good woman. And people don't like the inverse, but because in the Bible, behind the downfall of every good man. And I know people love that Sierra's prayer shit, but Sierra's prayer only worked for Sierra. Sierra got the bag. Russ has been struggling since this bitch has gotten his life. Beautiful kids, beautiful family. She did her whole shit, chased the bad boys. She lived the Project Girl's dream. But look what it did to Carl Banks. Carl is now getting critiqued by Holiday Hart. And everybody, like his skill set is gone down, even though he had a pretty good year last year. Russ said no prayers. Russ prayed to them. I was going to come to some alternative stuff. I ain't got time to get into that. I've been going down YouTube rabbit holes too much. All this travels I've been doing. That's tough. That's tough. No, all this could be checked. Russ is the only person in America to leave a white woman and go to a black black woman and essentially get his bread. But now she's got her bread, and she's taken care of. She said he's doing his best thing. Love him as a father. One, have you seen her? Might as well look at your IG. That's what I sent you because I ain't gonna lie to you. She could be a succubus, but like it's two theories. It's the white woman, black man theory. But then what babies do to black women is it's incredible, man. Like Erykah Badu, what them babies did to her and the yams, and if Sierra's prayer does this, then I need more of y'all to do Sierra's prayer. Sierra wouldn't think like this in 1 2 step. Maybe she was moving too much. Maybe because she's become more of a mom now. She doesn't have as much, she got too much action going on in her life. But man, let's look at my eyes. Rolling, as Kevin Hart said, she's looking good, man. But I just can't follow up Future, man. There's certain things in life. I'm not secure in these different things. I like Future's music. And Future says some wild shit with his music. And Future lives his rap lyrics. So you have to wonder, he says it was Scottie Pippen's wife that he did the Gucci flip-flops for. But did he really put but could it have been? Did she get East Atlanta? I don't even, it just sounds crazy when you hear somebody say East Atlanta. But I'm trying to think of some other people I wouldn't want. That and then she had a trainer. I'm all group sex, love is love, do your thing. You had a trainer on you, that's a deal breaker. It doesn't matter how far we are in our relationship. I just can't, could you just one at a time, space it out. Don't have, they ain't trying to do that. But that being said, these stats are for everybody. And we need to be doing more, we need to be doing more teaching of our young men about this. because apparently the women are getting worse. And we have to train these guys up. Train up a child in the way he should go, and as a man, he should not fall. Apparently, nobody's talking to Nikki. Nobody's talking to these guys. And we already know about Drea. That's one of the things that's been going on. Crazy. And I like some of these podcasts. They are very gossipish. And, some men are like, why would you talk about that? Why would you talk about something from 20 years ago? Why would she get pregnant by a guy who's 21, who's the same age as her 21-year-old son? Like now, her son is going to have an uncle that could be his. And it just doesn't, but if you go to that, like Miles, it's the under these holes for everybody. Gilbert Arenas and Nick Young are talking about, this is why you can't follow up after everybody. They're talking about this man's soon-to-be baby mama that's out here. And I'll give you some examples of how life growing up, how this baby's not going to be around women who are of the streets or of the industry. And I'll explain to you what that means after we listen to this, guys. You go ahead.
Pregnant? Got the young boy.
Damn, if they only knew. But like I was shocked too though. Like that day when I was riding home with Philly in the car, I don't know if I can tell that story. If you want me to tell that story.
No, she's a mother now.
She's a mother now. Yeah, we can't do that. Cause that day changed my life. I ain't gonna lie. That day changed my life. That's when Swaggy P was like, okay, now this is what NBA is about.
Hey, listen. NBA, hey, listen, I'll let you know this is.
Yeah. I'm riding in the car. He in the back seat. I turned my head. This nigga against. Huh?
No.
What was you doing in that back seat, Gil?
Huh?
What was you doing in that back seat? We went to the strip club.
Pregnant.
Is it gossiping? Yes. Did it happen? More than likely. Did it happen to this? So I learned real quick. So I was a true freshman playing at Florida State. And the people who played, what we would do is every home game, we would travel to Thomasville. And when you went on to Thomasville, and I'm gonna tell you guys why actually, Miles, put that up because I agree. Mike Williams. Mike Williams plays that was corny. The quote tweet to this was that was corny. But here's what I'm going to, you know what's, yes, but no. You know what's corny? A 39-year-old going after a 21-year-old. That's what's corny. Regardless of what the situation is. Because she done lived her life. And here's where people kind of say, what do you have in common? Especially someone like Dre. Dre needs to be in her weight class. And I'm just like, woman, you are at the washed athlete stage. You need to be going for the washed athletes or the older rich men who have also lived their life, as opposed to turning around and using this wealth of knowledge that you got to trap a younger guy. And while corny, this is what we need to, I think was Luke tweeted it out the other day. We need to bring back public shaming. Public shaming works. Because you know what? Dre is not going to allow her son, who is the same age as her new baby daddy. You know what? She's not going to allow her to be, for Dre to get him. For this reason. It's the same thing people try to say when you date an OnlyFans girl, you date a woman in the industry. Don't shame me. No, bro. You ain't had no shame when you was in that back seat. You ain't had no shame when you was back there giving that top. You was living your best life. And while I wouldn't do this, when I talk about my life, names are hidden to protect the innocent because, as Gil said, that's she a mother now. Some of these people that I might tell these stories about are mothers, great or husbands now, or fathers. And, you know, some of them that we wild out. But this was but the difference is that they were very public about her putting that out. Their job is to talk about current events. And perfect example, if I fuck Michelle Obama and Michelle Obama is now the first lady, you think y'all wouldn't know about this on my podcast? All I'm saying is, if you live your life in public, people who comment on pop culture in the public will talk about it. It's just like Superhead's book when Superhead exposed the whole industry. Y'all forget y'all forget this is new blogs, all these different things. Y'all forget this stuff is happening for real. And again, I think if more of this was talked about, we probably wouldn't see young men making decisions. Or be confident in it, be confident. Because here's what she said. Because it was wild as any man with standards always gets told to lower your standards. Be secure is what we like to say. Nah, I don't want to have to go in a room and know all the tricks of the trade might have been. That's why I would tell my man. I was talking about Thomasville. We would go to Thomasville. And in Thomasville, we had some guys that had throwbacks, as they would call it, or toss downs. So like a chick would go through a whole class, right? So she might have got there, let's say, so I got there in 02, right? And let's say that shit got there in like 97, 98. And she was trying to get on and she missed all the dudes in 97, 98, 99. She had her fun and then she missed like a class or two. And then she circled back around the more. And now she just got her claws into a young 18, 19-year-old bull. Those guys didn't know. They just know they're liking these tricks because the other 18-year-old girls don't know how to do what this other shit. So what happens is these guys didn't know about how she was with. I'm not saying shit. She might have like perfect example. How about that shooting with my dog Pete? Ain't nothing mean. We ain't doing nothing. You'd have been with Pete up. Nah, that's my dog. That's all right. But like, woke my ass up right there. But you got they were like, yo, man, I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna point no elbows. But that dude knows 77. That girl, his old lady done took 77 trips around the burn. Who are you talking about? Man, they say she loved to be in the 3-point stands. Who was that? And I see dudes ready to fight because they didn't know that the love of their life was the one that they chose to make a life was the side chick, or was the jump off, or was this. And the problem is people, this is helps. I'm sorry. There's not a thing, but I live my life different. There's not a thing that I've done. There's things I've done that I might not like per se, but there's not a thing that I've ever done and I'm ashamed of. I tell chicks all the time, man. I'm gonna tell you this, but go ahead and tell, baby. Tell the whole truth. Because if you don't, I'm gonna tell you. You gonna fuck around and be content. Tell them that I said that to somebody. I told somebody that when I was in India, they said I was toxic because I said stuff like that. I'm like, no, you just can't shame me. The problem is people know that some of this stuff is shameful behavior, and you don't want other people talking about it. But the flip side of it is, if the shoe were on the other foot, she would talk about it. But it's not just him. Another one, but this one isn't as bad. It's 10 years of difference. Go down to the next one. So Trayvon Diggs, his girlfriend Joey Again, remember I told you guys, remember I just said there's a couple people who I would never want to follow. But I ain't fucking worried about Bow Wow. Bow Wow's a bitch. But like, I ain't following Future. But again, public shaming. You got three, like, it's crazy because their children are gonna grow up in a world where they don't know if that's their half brother or half sister. Like, she's got kids with Future and Bow Wow. And I think we need to just spread some of this around. Like, get some new chicks. Get some chicks that's outside the industry because it'd be fun, dog. That being said, these are the women that tend to be a little bit more understanding about your time because all they care about is the check. And it's a transactional relationship. I'm not saying that they don't have true love, whatever. 10 years is a lot. I mean, 10 years isn't that bad, but I think she's also like mid-30s and he's like mid-20s, so it's a little bit different. But like, you know, one chick put up, and she's a bi. And again, this is why I tell people social media can't be real. She's a stripper, former stripper, and she's like, the world really hates women with 3 baby daddies. No, we don't hate you. We just see that you're not good at making decisions, and you get to vote. Like, I don't want really. Let me be honest with you. Like, I'm not hating on you. Living life, everybody makes mistakes, but like 3 life-changing mistakes. Remember, you can die on that bed. Like, that's the part that really baffles me about, like, why do you want this so bad? If you don't know him, if he's such a deadbeat, he probably showed you red flags before. Why would you? The minute that somebody said, I don't want to be with you, is the minute I'm like, and I'm pregnant, and the minute I'm like, you know what? All right, I'm not going to bring this baby into the world, and I'm not going to be with you anymore. Because I'm not going to bring this baby ain't going to, if the only thing that thing can do is make you write me a check, I don't know if my life is worth it. But like, that's called logic, which, you know, I don't know. But let's say 3, I mean, that's 3 really bad decisions. And somebody put, and she thought the comments was going to help. And this is the comments was one of them posts on IG that, you know, Gilbert can't talk his shit, but all the women blogs like to talk their shit. It's crazy because celebrity females can have a basketball team with baby daddies and no one bats an lash. But a regular woman working a 9 to 5 have even 2 baby daddies and y'all talking shit. Well, that's partially because their bills are getting paid by them babies. Bow Wow plus Future plus football player equals Sierra's prayer. Actually, what's wild is she actually, damn. Yo, she did follow Sierra's path. It was like Sierra's prayer is like the prayer Jabez for people who want wealth. Sierra's prayers for those who want baby daddies. Sierra didn't have the baby by they were together, but she did follow that path, man. It's pretty good. Whenever I see a drop-dead gorgeous woman who had 3 kids by 3 athletes and/or entertainers, I think about how Joe, who works for FedEx, would have wiped her, gave her 3 kids, and gave his all to make her happy. Is being a baby mama to a rich man better than having a successful marriage with a man who makes honest? So I tell people, you know, sometimes I don't think people want they don't want good. You want a good-ish dude. You don't want a good dude. You want a good-ish dude. Eric, man, one thing that came to my segment, I could have been an option quarterback now. I could have ran the zone read better than anybody. It's the only times I didn't pull out, I got kids. Pull out game serious around here, man. But you gotta remember, that's what I think these young men gotta realize. Now, for those who want to know, I like this. I want to hear Cam's take. Cameron and Mace reacted to Yellow Gilbert Arena speaking on Jalen Green's baby mama, Drea Michelle. And now I will say that Nick Young talking about how seeing your boy get some head of the back, they got to expound on how that changes life a little bit more. But play that next one, Miles. Because they podcast, wow. I love it because Mason, Cam do the same thing. It's just they don't talk about. Nah, not that one. That's too far ahead. We'll get to that one in a second.
So, Gilby, we're gonna make this real quick for you since motherfuckers act like they don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know.
I don't know what all that. We're gonna find out what all that's about. But that was kind of funny and kind of weird at the same time. But should be the college kid with Miles right after Rosie Red. So like the next, yeah, that one right there. Because Camden makes me wild too. They be telling some crazy stories.
And I'm like, yo, this is wild. So when I hear shit like this, I'll be like, yeah, you don't even realize they only doing this because you can slam dunk a basketball or shoot a three-pointer or play. Like, yo, we ain't even doing it off the swag, off the wrist, off the motion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that we was off the wrist.
Yeah, we was off the motion, off the wrist. We ain't have to do nothing.
First off, murder Mace and Killer Cam. Y'all were millionaires at like 18, 19 years old. You were rappers in the golden era of rap. Well, toward the downside of the golden era of rap. Let's not pretend like you was like, what did Nas say about Jay-Z? Let's not pretend you get girls because of your looks. Like, chill out. Exceptional people get exceptional benefits because they're exceptional. So I just want to clear the air of that again. Like I have a lot of teammates who's ugly as sin. Baddest baby mamas or wives in the world because their skill set was able to provide security or even get them access to be able to let their personality flow. So let's not pretend like, you was out here you was corporate America, Cam. Like he was, again, that's why I always tell people, like 80s and 90s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, we judged these kids. And I was outside in the 90s and the 2000s. Wasn't outside in the 80s because I was a baby. The 90s though, we was outside. 2000s, all the way outside. These kids, I listen to their stories and some of their things, they ain't got nothing of what I did in high school. Go ahead, push play.
Nigga, I was already there. So when they say that's it. My second part about this, because I'm being long-winded and I want to move on, is, and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't realize this. To shout out to Shabazz OG on Instagram. That's my nigga. Shout out to Shabazz. But he made a great point.
What did he say?
He said, he said, I see what's going on Instagram. You know, he talks very intellectual, but he's still a nigga from Philly. That's my nigga. He said, well, y'all niggas is not having that morning meetings with yourself in the mirror. Like, you know, that 3-second to 33-second meeting with yourself in the mirror, because y'all niggas is just running around saying everything. How is your man getting a blowjob in the backseat change your life? He said, listen, how your man, he getting his dick sucked, pause, but it changed your life. Why? He said, why you commenting on that nigga getting fellatio and you wasn't even getting fellatio? He said, I don't even want to know. He said, but you should think about what you're saying before you say it, yo. And I was like, that's a good point, because it ain't like he talking about getting his joint sucked. You talking about your man, you must be in the front like, ooh, but it changed your life.
That's odd.
That's
odd.
So when I see him say that, I was like, I didn't even think about it like that. But yeah, that's a great point.
So the final culprit, I guess we can say, you guys feel like that video was unnecessary to release, or you just feel like it is what it is?
Me personally, I think it wasn't necessary, because I mean, she's past that. Obviously, she's doing very well. She's got a bright future.
Cam told another story, and it was funny, which how women can have to pay that, which is kind of sort of like what I always tell people. If you're gonna tell the whole truth, because if you're trying to expose me, I'm gonna tell the truth too. And what Cam said, You know, I had a dude, like, he met a chick in the club and she didn't want to do nothing. She was with some other cats. And then them cats said, like, oh, man, she was here. We did, you know, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. With her in the car, me and my boy. And he's like, man, you went with these. And then Cam did something I think is kind of green, but whatever. He went and told the chick. And she was just like, well, did he tell you about how Robert Kraft? Well, she didn't say that because Robert Kraft, we didn't know about Robert Kraft and the 3 fingers at that point. She's like, hey, how, you know, we gave him 3 fingers and he was throwing it back. And he was like, whoa, 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 nah, man, I'm good. I don't need to know. She's like, nah, we're going to tell it. We're going to tell it. And he was like, nah, I'm good. So, to be honest with you, Drea could do some, there's ways that have defense mechanisms against these different things. But women tell all the time. And when men start doing some of these things, then it becomes catty, it becomes statsy, it becomes corny, it becomes all these other different things. Well, if it's corny, it's corny. Then we need to go back. But we gotta, which as I tell a lot of women, like, y'all don't realize y'all set the precedent. So like right now, all these divorce settlements, these women having to pay this bread back to these dudes, well, that's partially because for decades, there's a case law that shows that you should be doing this, and now y'all getting these lanes. But again, y'all don't want the truth from big game. Y'all just want what Andre said in that song. Y'all don't want to hear me. You just want to dance. So, but all that being said, that shit was kind of funny. But what happened with all of this stuff though is in this Gilbert Arenas in this new landscape, a lot of people talk about stuff. I speak out of ignorance all the time, but I like it. And what happened is that Gilbert Arenas, in talking about Drea, has got a lot of those laws, and then other people have opinions about your opinions, which happens. And you got Saucy Santana upset. Now, Nick Young is friends with Saucy Santana, which is wild. And Gilbert's like, yo, why are you a friend of who? He found out who Saucy Santana is. Now, Saucy got to clean that. Like, shout out to I'm an ally. But Saucy's beard is immaculate. I can hold you that. Motherfucker got a nice beard. The makeup, the eyelashes, the lipstick, the fingernails is a bit much. Saucy came after Gil and his sister. So now Miles, you can go play the 2 clips of that was going on, which is just play Gil and Nick Young first, and then go to Saucy after that. Because Gil did the only thing that you could do in this situation, which is have when you really are secure, is have fun with it. I might not do this, but it's better than what academics did when he started crying and shit.
No, I just want to say, look, it threw me off.
It did. I know it's gonna throw you off. That's why I said
I've never seen somebody with nails and the beard. That was a problem. It just threw me. It threw me off. And then when I hit the video, twerk.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
You like the twerk video?
He said it's like water. What he say that?
I'm not gonna lie.
Stop. No. Stop. Stop.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not rolling, bro. No.
I mean, all I'm saying, if I had the rate between who's better, him. I'm trying to see him or Megan Thee Stallion.
Stop, man.
I don't know who I'm gonna throw my dollars to, dog. A good show is a good show. A good show is a good show. But hey, Sauce, listen. I got rules. You listen. You can't talk.
No.
And you can't look at me. If you look, I got 100 those. I got the
Where does money come from?
I got the honeys. Listen, listen, I don't mind. I don't know if you dealt with it. I don't know if Nick, is that what you was doing, dog?
I was like this.
He was like this.
I was leaving it.
He was leaving it on the dresser. Hey, Saucy, I been there like this. Yeah. Shaking my nigga. Can you say that? Is that
nah, stop.
You can't do that.
Nah, hell no. What you doing with all this money, man?
No, I'm saying, how are you supposed to? How are you supposed to get a lap dance from the dude and you straight?
Focus. You gotta sneak it to him. You gotta be like this. You gotta say, you see that right there?
You see that? you see that right there? That's all you play.
This is literally the only way because like Saucy was coming at him.
You can't laugh. See, that's why you got in trouble.
All right, I'm going.
You can't.
How do I put this?
All I'm
Saucy in the blog sites were like really like because anything you say but against the community, like if you don't know, it becomes like this other thing where it's supposed to be educating you on it. They gotta just destroy you or whatever. And so Gil does like, yo, all right, bro, you like, because here's one thing we know about Gil. Gil is a heterosexual male. It's softly wants to take. It's kind of like the Lizzo thing. And I saw Candace Owens post something, and I thought Candace Owens was 100% correct. Anytime you say something about Lizzo, they make it seem like you're attacking Lizzo. When Lizzo literally attacked your eyes, she's naked at a Knicks game, and you're not posting. She's 300 pounds, and Eric, she's dope, right? So I've seen her on the Fresh and Fit pod. She's one of them. They'll call her a pick-me now, but she's one of them women that will be like, yo, you got to bring more to the table than just being pretty, like and stuff like that. She cool, man. Marvin, I'm not watching no man twerk. I don't think Gilbert's going to watch it. He's going to truly want to see that man twerking. I think what he's doing is instead of trying to fight the whole community, be like, nah, bro. I'm not, bro. Because if you don't, they're going to keep coming at you. And then they're going to, matter of fact, even when people were saying, when he was saying that, somebody was like, that's homophobic. I don't even know what homophobic is anymore. I don't know what misogynist is anymore. I know that people have taken it like the word woke. Like anything that you don't like, if you don't like a person, you just put that label on them, and then all of a sudden, that word is now it's offensive to everybody. But go check out the Saucy's response. I think this was the angry response first, though. I think, and then Saucy was like, "I like it." Like play that part first, because Saucy's. I don't understand it. I don't know how you identify them. I don't want to say the wrong thing and get.
So, Gilby, we're going to make this real quick for you since motherfuckers act like they don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know what the fuck was funny when you talking to motherfucking Nick. You laughing. Oh, he your homeboy. He not a rapper. Bitch, I am a motherfucking rapper. That's how I make most of my motherfucking money. Bitch, you better check in with your niece, your nephew, your grandma, your mama, bitch, your daughters. I don't know what the fuck you got. I don't know who the fuck you is. Bitch, tap the fuck in. Bitch, you can find a whole lot about Saucy Santana. Bitch, second of motherfucking all, I know you about to go jack your motherfucking dick to that twerk video because you put it up too many motherfucking times on the motherfucking camera for you to be so motherfucking ha. Bitch, you keep washing this ass, and I know it's like motherfucking water. You'll enjoy that later. And motherfucking Nick, stop motherfucking playing with me, bitch. All that motherfucking giggling, get in the motherfucking field.
So check right there. Really angry, right? Really angry. A lot of
Gilby, we're gonna make this real quick.
Let me read this now, because my man said when he said that he moved better than Meg, Saucy came in there and said, you can bring them dollars to me. What's funny is he acted just like, this is what tripped me out. Okay. This is a safe space. He's acting like a city girl. But you would do. But like, is that how you think black? Is that black women, man? Because I know what I mean when I see this stuff, I be mad because, like, you know, the whatchamacallits, they be wearing the 2X t-shirts and polo shirts. And like, I can't get no gear that I want. So like the studs be throwing me off because they don't ever act like understanding men, gentlemen. They act like they don't dress like Heathcliff Huxtable. They dress like the dope boys. So like you're a caricature of a black man. Is that how black women act? I mean, I like I said, I be confused. But here's Saucy Santana after you took a step back to not be offended. I've had a crush on you since I was young, and Gil, throw the money on me. Like, you bullshit, man. You full of shit, man. Like nobody, this is the problem with people not believing the situation. Like, you just, like, you was mad, and now you like, I got a crush on you. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all weird. So, but again, so that's why I say Gil does, right, Primo. Like, it's like they don't ever dress like Doobie Howser. Primo Louis says they whites dressed like Charlie Sheen on 2.5 Men. Like Ellen, like, you know, why don't you just? It's never the good stereotype. It's the loud. It's the obnoxious. It's the snapping the fingers. It's the moving the heads. It's the this, the that. And I'm like, okay. I don't know. It just be weird, man. But like I said, if I was Gil, that's the only way. The only way to end it. A little continuation as we wrap this up. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are fighting. Some people are trying to dispute what the little the difference. That motherfucker from Perry, like Taylor County, man, did it. That motherfucker not from Taylor County. That motherfucker from Taylor County. That motherfucker from Perry, Florida. I don't know for a fact that he just wanted to be something different. They don't act like that in Taylor County. They ain't act like that. They ain't a motherfucker in Perry, Florida. That's not man, woman, child. Ain't nobody that's fat in Perry, Florida. Maybe it is TV. I don't know, man. That night, y'all got me scared. Anyways, Mike Tyson is proving why he's a menace. And again, one of the things that when I was listening to the Breakfast Club and Pierce Brosnan is Bond. He talked about something with Trump and with a lot of other people. There's no need to make yourself make the enemy to amplify the enemy. It's already bad. You don't need to make something worse than what it really is. But and that's what Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson looked good out here fighting, man. For Perry, Monticello, maybe. Havana got some sassiness. I didn't really know. But anyways, Mike Tyson right here gearing up for the fight. Now, let me say, Mike Tyson ripped 6% body fat at 58, several months out from his fight against Jake Paul. First and foremost, that is 6% body fat. Between 15 and 18% body fat, still impressive, but definitely not that. But still, nonetheless, not somebody I just want to run up. And then click the other link, Miles. And he said, "You still want to F with me, Paul Tyson?" Look how quick that is. This man is still quick.
Day 3.
Like,
with me.
Let me see if we can find it. Luis brought up. Have you Miles, have you ever seen the video, Miles, of Mike Tyson crying about what he used to be?
I might have. I think I know what you're talking about.
It's he was talking with Sugar Miller, and here I got it right here. Oh shucks. Oh no. And it's terrifying because he did the fuck serious. All right. Is that showing? All right.
I know the art of fight. I know the art of war. That's all I ever studied. That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring. Because that's all I was an annihilator. That's all I was born for. And now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on being the art of humbleness. Can you be with me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more. And I miss them. And sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him.
Like, when you see dudes like that, that's when you just like thank God for sports, because no normal person needs to be walking around like that. It's just like, I'm crying because I don't want to be that person no more. So real talk, like that's what being around my father is like. It's a crazy ass old dude that has done some wild stuff that wild is still in him. And there's no real filter, which is awesome. Which is one of the things that I always joke about. If we ever got into it, I just gotta go ahead and just end it quick. It's nuts. Love him to death. A lot of the fuck ups I've had in life because it wasn't there. And a lot of the good things that I've had in life is because it wasn't there. But yeah, I post that because he's just like, he said the other day, he's not doing it for the money. He's fine. He's doing it just to knock him out. And I'm wondering like if like Jake offered him a lot of money, right? And he's just like, I just want to hurt you. And bump the money, like he knocks him out. Because like Jake has those no knockout moves. So outside of that, I'm appreciating Mandy for commenting. Shout out to Mandy. Mandy's got a baby girl. She's going up to Pittsburgh. We got to raise a little bit of bread for her. She's got $4,000. She wants to go compete for a national championship in weightlifting. So if we can, however you want to do it, I would prefer you not try to donate anything on the YouTube because they're going to take 30%. But if you do something at MFTK36, Money Sign MFTK36, or MFTK Foundation at Gmail for your PayPal. If y'all send me that and you tell me it's for Mandy's Natty, for Mandy's Natty, I'll make sure she gets that bread. But I love supporting those who support me. So let's make sure baby girl goes up there and she can win that title. She'll be up in Pittsburgh for a whole week. So we want to make sure that that's taken care of. I may even be able to. I don't know what they stay in their housing situation like, so maybe I'll figure that part out. But yeah, man, on that note, appreciate you guys for coming with me. Sorry, Nick, about the sound. We'll get the audio fixed now with your donations. We'll make sure we get that taken care of. I'll have some probably some AirPods, or I may just go into another one of these rooms that doesn't have the echo chamber. But we'll figure all of that out. I'll probably this afternoon be doing a spring game recap. Not spring game recap, a spring preview of positions and what I'm looking for going into this first week of practices. Remember, we got the spring game February tailgate, so please make sure you guys go check that out. Go buy your tickets while they're still $20. Again, thank you guys for all the donations for those who made them for the Special Olympics and out there in Gaston County. And Outside of that, we'll see you guys all this week. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue to push this forward. I appreciate you guys for chopping it up with me, and we'll see you guys next time.